Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here. Welcome to episode number 45 of my AC Milan Football Manager 2015 Let's Play. It's time for some more games here today. We have a big game against Sampdoria. They're doing pretty well this season. I want to see what kind of expectations they have actually. I think they're doing fairly well for their expectations. So if you go to general, I think it is, you can see their media prediction is 8th. They're pushing for a Champions League spot most definitely. We'll see the difference in points, 47, so they're right up there. They're doing really well. Do they have anyone up here? Not really. They're just obviously doing well as a team. That's a good, good place to start. We'll just sort by position. You can see their team. It's a strong team. Sergio Romero, strong goalkeeper. Who else? You can just see they don't really have anyone that's too highly valued. Who's the highest? Is like 3.2 million, 4.3 million in Gabriel Silva, left back. So they don't really have 9.5, of course. Sergio Romero, really strong goalkeeper. But outfield players, they don't have anyone that's absolutely highly valued, and they're doing well. So their manager, Luciano Spalletti, he's a good manager. I'm sure he'll be well rated in the game. He's got some tactical 18 and tactical knowledge, both 18. So you can see that's a very strong attribute to have in a manager. He's getting the best out of his team, doing really, really well. So, for Federico Bonazzoli, he's surely only on loan, yeah? Yeah, on loan. No, wasn't he at Inter? They obviously signed him permanently because they have that, you bid for the player at the end of the year when he's co-owned. And he's a strong player, so he could be a potential signing in the future. Depends how good he actually is in the game. Potential to be a star. But the thing is, he's only at Sampdoria, not like Inter. So you feel it's a more realistic signing, or easier signing to make at the same time. But also we have Ines Unal, who's actually been increasing a lot in his attributes. On loan, or not on loan. It's kind of feeling like he's on loan because we've signed him and he's still at Bursaspor. So same with Karim Rekic. They're going to be good players for us in the future. Just take a look at them. Unal. It looks like his attributes. He's really growing. So he's obviously got the potential in there. He's scoring goals. So obviously he's growing because of that. But look, 17 finishing, 16 free kick taking. I don't think that was a yellow attribute before, and even pace as well. So he's been developing either footed. I'm actually really excited about this guy now. How about Karim Rekic as well? He's looking fairly strong, some high attributes. So I'm liking the look at the look of those signings. And also Karim, I already talked about. I mean the wage budget. It's gone in the red now after offering a contract to a couple players. But that's how it goes down. And we're a lot in the negatives, in the red. So we need a long Champions League run because of that. But that's not an immediate concern. That not generally happens. It can happen. So hopefully, a long Champions League run is what AC Milan, it's what we need to fix that up. But it's not an immediate concern because once the season starts again, you get the money for finishing the season. And hopefully finishing first so we get the highest money. And if we can somehow win Champions League, that will be huge. We'll just continue into the game. Not too much else to talk about apart from the team selection. We've got a lot of injuries. So again, we're bringing guys like Gianluca Ralli. He's an exciting prospect. He's doing so well in terms of growth and his performance for the youth team. I like his physicals, all above 11, already at 16, so they can continue to develop. But his defensive stats, 13 marking and 14 tackling. He's going to be really good. And we need bench. This is developing probably how it is a bit more realistic in real life. Because there's 12 on the bench. I'm sure in real life, the Italian teams in Serie A, they'll have some youth guys on the bench. Because I know my squad is big. And when we have injuries, you got to bring in guys. And Gavino Orletti, those two guys from the youth intake. Youth intake's not too far away as well. It's early March. So next few episodes away, I think 3 episodes from now or 2 episodes from now. It will be. Hopefully we can get another guy. I'd love to get just a beastly striker. We've got Orletti, a winger kind of type, and a good centre back. I love a killer striker coming through our youth academy instead of guys that we've signed. So this should be the team we go in with. Next game is more easier. So I'd want to rest Rami and Fontas because of their condition, and I'll bring on Nadal, Chiru, and Krivtsov. But because the next game is much easier against Torino at home, and they're 19th, away against Sampdoria, who's 5th it's more important game to play our better players. So I like to manage in that way, and I think that's one of the squad management things I do well. So hopefully, yeah, you can take that on board. And anyone else, Ben Davis again. And there's something I noticed with Ben Davis. Yes, I know he's number 10. Oh, it's such a shock. But there's certain people that keep saying it in every episode. Like, out of a 30-minute episode, is that what you get? Is that what you get out of every episode, that you don't think he's number 10? He should be another number. Like, yeah, like that gets a bit annoying for me when with anything, not just that. If in any kind of comments that people say repeatedly, it just gets annoying for me. It doesn't really affect too much in the whole scheme of things. But yeah, like surely you'd want to leave your feedback on something else that your thoughts of a 30-minute episode, you know. So yeah, that's just my feedback. And I've actually, if you make videos yourself, you know how there's a blacklist. I've actually put that in the blacklist now, like Davis 10, Ben Davis number 10, so that doesn't show up and just gets filtered out. I have a lot of words in that, to be honest. But anyway, that's what I mean. Like, I feel it can get annoying, but that's my opinion anyway. So I'd appreciate it if you could just stop repeating that. I will. He's going to go back on loan, and then it's not going to be a problem next season. So just think of it in that way. But anyway, it's time to go into this game. They've got some dangerous players, though. No wonder they're doing well. They're not highly valued because you got a guy like Eto'o. He's been a world-class striker. When he was at his best, he was world-class, and he's got experience in the Serie A. Obviously, when he played for Inter, obviously, you have to be a good player to play for a Barcelona in your career for a fair stretch of amount of time. He scored 30 goals for them. That was an amazing season. Even that season, he scored 16 in 18 games, so it was pretty good there. So he's known as a good striker. Getting a bit older now, so he was one of those guys that probably relied on his pace, but still his finishing ability is amazing. But yeah, he was a guy that used to be pacey, but he's not anymore, so it will be a downside. And Fat Cetus, I called him Fat. That was his nickname. I used to call him when I played in the Ultimate Team. I'm pretty sure he had 5-star skills. I think FIFA 14 or something. He was a class player. But anyway, yeah, we shall move on. And what are we going to do? This just looks crazy, Rodrigo, man. 21 goals and 20 assists. That is crazy. And that's the same thing. Like I talked about previously, I wanted to get that on the right side, what El-Shaarawy's been getting. But Rodrigo's done slightly better. 1 extra assist and 3 extra goals. It's nothing majorly different, but that's been not the single difference this season, but it's what I wanted to introduce this season, and I did that. So I'm really happy when there's something I wanted to do, and I executed it, which I feel, I'm good at. That showed with that kind of signing, you know. That's what I felt we needed in the team to go to next level to win the league. And that's shown this season, which we lacked that last season. We didn't have an El-Shaarawy type on the right side who is just, crazy good. But here, Adam Maher to Rodrigo, sets up Fontas, and Fontas is a goal-scoring centre-back in another way. He's not a guy like Rami that scores, actually a lot from corners, from a header. He just does something smart like that. And not many centre-backs can do that, have that awareness. But again, a former Barcelona youth player will have the technical ability to pull that off. Spanish as well, they have that in them with the kind of coaching growing up in the youth squads, you know, especially at Barcelona. So that's a spark that Fontas has. That's why, not singly why I wanted to sign him. He had a good season last season, and he's solid defensively, you know, but then he just has that extra ability, technical ability about him, 17 passing. That's crazy. Is it 17? Just wait, I've got to pause this, because I like getting things right. Fontas. Yeah, 17 passing. That's crazy for a centre-back. You're not going to find too many centre-backs that have that high passing. And you might think, that it's not that important. He's not going to be playing so many balls or anything. But he does. He does. And it makes a extra impact that many teams won't have. Not many teams will have a centre-back that is still quality at defending, but then has 17 passing and can create and then score goals as well when he's in the position. Now Suso going for an amazing run, and he finds the back of the net. He is showing some signs. Of course, he's the guy to kind of step up when Hesse's not available, and it shows he can. That was actually really amazing. That's probably one of his better pieces of play for us during this career. So he is talented. He is talented, but he's hard to break through. He can't be a starter wide as well when you've got guys like El-Shaarawy and Rodrigo if you want to try him on the wing position. So he's definitely going to be part of a rotation system. Oh no, Michal. Oh no, I thought he had an L at the end of his name. It's just Michal. Anyway, that's his third of the season. Nicole Ali, even though I think Nicole Ali is decent, sometimes, he doesn't make saves I feel he should. So that's why I really want to play Diego Lopez in Champions League games, just for his experience, because I feel Nicole Ali can let me down on some occasions. Very rarely, but some occasions, he doesn't come up for saves, unfortunately. That's what you get with him. Because he doesn't have absolutely OP attributes, you know what I mean? So... And, Diego Lopez doesn't either, but he's got that extra experience. So that will lead me to choosing him. Okay, why are you stressed? Suso. Okay, I'll say I'm happy. I'm happy with your goal, so be happy. And Ben Davis, well, I'll just say you need to calm down. And now he's confused and demotivated. Well, what can you do? What can you do? Now Peruzzi. De Jong. Maher. Now, Ben Davis has taken a knock. He should be okay. And now it's Micha. Micha. This guy looks very dangerous. He puts a cross in. Oh, no. No, it's Kristicic. Oh, man, we're so lucky. We got to hold on. This is not a very convincing performance today. Nah. Well, Eto'o is off, but it's Burgesio who's coming on. Is he any good? He's not really amazing. But saying that, he seems to be... I don't know if I want to say if he's a super sub. He's come off the bench 15 times and scored 6 goals because only started 1. I'm assuming all the goals would have been when he came off the bench. Just had a guess. Unless that one game he scored a couple. But, if he still came off 15 times, so maybe averaging over a goal every 2 times. Is that amazing? Not sure. And Destro... But I don't think it's Destro's fault. He's not getting service. He's not getting service today. So, sometimes his rating gets suffered when he's not getting I haven't seen him even get the ball. He hasn't gotten the service, so that's all you can say sometimes. But nonetheless, his rating gets affected because of that. We're still winning, though, so we just hold on here. Hold on. Don't do anything stupid. Don't need to change too much. We just need maybe a change up front. Maybe just a different spark. But, Destro is... I don't like saying he's bad for whatever reason, because then, I think now I'm trying to avoid saying it because that will, cause uproar again. People always saying to sell him. But again, I noticed someone said in the comments, as I just pause it here so I can talk about it, someone said, if I sell him, then I'll probably have to replace him with another Italian player, another Italian striker, because, the homegrown for the Champions League situation. So it's probably better. Is there any other, maybe a Balotelli? We got to replace him with another Italian type. So... There's not a huge amount out there as well. Like I said, Balotelli, not many others string to mind. So, leave your thoughts on that as well. We'll have to replace him with an Italian type. Come on. And in general, I do want to get a lot of Italian players in over the summer, going to next season. But again, I'd have to sell a few players to do that. Because, again, our squad is pretty big. Come on, make the challenge, Davis. Can he win it? He almost did. Mitch has been a very dangerous player now. Kristicic again, if that's how you say his name, not Schnell. Burgesio. Correa. Back to Burgesio. How did I know? When I say they're not going to score, they come up and score. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. I don't know. Is this connected to my computer? Well, technically, my microphone is connected because I'm recording. Maybe they know. They can hear me. Fuck. No way, man. We're not playing good. This is a bad game. We can't go into Champions League playing games like this. So, who are we going to bring on? Who are game changers? I've got to focus here. Who's a good player for us? Moussa Dembele, but he's got a knock. But Maher is not good enough. He doesn't step up as much. So, we don't have many other numbers. Dembele is going to have to come on here. And we've got to play a higher tempo. We'll go a higher tempo. Not drastic changes. Maybe, higher tempo and be a bit more expressive. Just create a bit more. I'm hoping anyway. But our defense hasn't been the greatest in this game, I won't lie. But for me, I need to analyze games. That's why I feel that should be a better thing in Football Manager, a feature that could be added. How you can analyze more a game. Can you go to somewhere where it shows, where you can analyze a game more, where you concede or anything. But then, of course, going on that will make my videos longer. But you may need to do that, analyze where you go wrong and whatever. But anyway, Alsha, he's a good player. I don't know whether to take him off. This is where a super sub needs to be made. I don't want to bring one of those young guys who'll be just, okay, Davis off. I know the problem. Ghulam, his long throws are not here. That's the difference. Surely, now we'll go, more direct passing as well. What else? Push higher up. Shoot on sight to take the chances. And that should be it, I think. And anything else? We'll put the fullbacks at complete wingbacks to get forward more. Maybe we'll go 3 strikers as well. So we'll put the complete wingbacks because we'll have them getting forward wide. And then, because Alsha and Rodrigo can both play striker. They're both actually natural there. So that should suit that. And hopefully we've got this now. What's Zapata's best role? Would he be good as I was going to say poacher, but then complete forward's actually one of his better roles. You go on attack and, because his physical attribute, the strength, jumping reach as well, key attributes in that. So let's try that. Let's try this. We'll have to go for it now. We'll go overload as well. We're getting everyone forward, We'll go route 1 to do that. Pump the ball into the box, going all these ways right now. Hit early crosses. Maybe we don't have too many tall guys. Maybe low crosses. Sometimes you do have to analyze this. I was talking to someone the other day about this. It's not like it used to be Football Manager. You can't just download amazing tactic and win every single game. You have to make according changes like we are in this game here, and hopefully it will be correct changes to win it late. Come on, show a highlight. Come on, team talk. We'll go passionately. Just push forward. Get as many men forward as we can. And also, come on, let me change. I want to click. I can't click. Okay, I want to put an extra man. But no, this is as attacking. I don't want to concede. I don't want to be stupid and concede. This is really the balance we should go with. But there's not going to be a chance. It's going to be a draw. That's very frustrating. We couldn't win that. But like I said, you can't win every single game. And it was frustrating that we didn't. Even though Fontas had a good game. Got an 8 rating. But Suso, not really good enough there for just a team performance. Suso's goal was good. But again, we've got to say assertively wasn't good enough. But maybe we can get a poor performance out of the way. And not in a Champions League game, if anything. I was disappointed with the goals we concede. But again, like I mentioned, you can't win every single game. I'm just happy we're still maintaining our unbeaten streak in the league. And actually, with that result, Sampdoria overleaps Juve. Juve having a very poor season. So guys, this is one of the hidden kind of wonder kids in Football Manager this year. He turns out absolutely insane. Gerson from Fluminense. He turns out to like a Brazilian superstar, like you think about Ronaldinho level, like as an attacking midfielder. He definitely develops into that type. Probably built differently than Ronaldinho, more of a stronger type, but still he's just got crazy attributes. If he would want to join, most definitely. But I'll just declare interest. I know he'll be non-EU, so he'll take one of those positions. But he develops into a crazy player. I got to tell you that. And yeah, a lot of you experienced guys with FM15, you'll probably know about him. But he is available for a really cheap fee, generally. Depends what time the career you're in and everything like that. But he can grow really quickly into a world-class guy when he moves to a big team because he's got the right attributes to perform with good players around him. And he's still only 18. So if he's a guy we can kind of sign, could be pretty good playing multiple positions out wide on the left. How good is he on his right foot? If we use him inside forward, cutting in, it's reasonable. Not ideal, probably want to play him as a cam, but at the same time, we've got players in that position. But yes, but maybe if I move to a different team in the future as well, that's always been a consideration. I could sign him there also. But yeah, this is what I got to say. Leave your thoughts on this. I'd only consider from really big teams. I'll show you, for example. I've showed it a couple times, but some of you guys may have not watched every single episode. Maybe, yeah, if you watch every single episode, drop in the comments. That'll be cool to see. But anyway, yeah, we've got England. I'd even consider dropping like Sky Bet League 1 and League 2 because there's no real relevance in that for me. But if this is like a long career, you don't know what's going to happen. And yeah, anyway, France, if it's like a PSG, but at the same time, I would like a challenge as well. Maybe a struggling Lyon or Marseille, depends how they're going. Bundesliga, Dortmund or something, Bayern Munich, obviously, like a really big team, or a team that's big but they've been struggling. That's obviously what I'm going to go for. Barcelona, Real Madrid in Spain as well. So, yeah, leave your thoughts. What kind of teams should I accept if offers do come in? I know some people say they come in very rarely, but if you dominate, they do come in. Like, I know that from experience. I got a job offer from Chelsea, my Man United save. But saying that, judging how well I did with Man United, you probably think I should get more than one offer, but I did get one from Chelsea. So that could potentially happen. And I never won Champions League at Man United. And that was, I think, my start of the third season around that time when I won 2 leagues in a row. So, yeah, and that's with United, who has probably higher expectations to win it than AC Milan do. So, yeah, comparing all those things together, just leave your feedback. So, guys, now we are back home with the game against Torino. This is the kind of game where we will get back on track with a big win. And also, we did go on a run of not conceding goals, and now we've conceded a goal 5 games in a row since the Palermo game. So, there's obviously a concern there, or is it? Is it a concern? I don't know, but we were absolutely killing it defensively, but we kind of dropped off a little bit. So those are the kind of things you got to be on top of how you're playing. You can easily get in that kind of mind frame where you're cruising like that, just keep playing games, not changing too much. I don't feel tactically, it's more about training. You always got to be on top of training. That's a big thing for me. And always, make sure you're focusing on every single area and not just leaving it on one setting and then moving on. Like you would see, you have a team. How I have it set up, I changed to defensive positioning recently, but I just had it on attacking movement for a really long time. So obviously that will change, and I put fitness now. Maybe I feel my players need their fitness up. I generally leave it on balance so it covers some all areas. But if you work on fitness, you can see training will be focused on improving player strength, fitness, and conditioning. So all that stuff together, it really helps for running out games. So hopefully that will be... Then that's something I pride myself on as well, how I want to manage my teams. I like teams in real life, not just football teams, different sports as well, teams that pride themselves on their fitness. They usually do pretty well. They usually do better than most, who try to focus on that a bit more than other teams. So that's something I want to add as well, But anyway, what are we going to say here? I'm going to say assertively, I expect nothing but a win. There we go. It was disappointing. I've got to say it's a disappointing run of form if we've been conceding in every single game for the last 5. There's something there. Ooh, Lecky's playing in this game. He's moved to Torino. Matthew Leckie, good talented Australian winger, very pacey, good dribbler. We've got to watch out for him. But De Sciglio up against him, I think De Sciglio should be able to handle him. But Leckie is that kind of player. Nadalchuru comes in for a challenge. To me now, Nadalchuru, he's almost, I don't want to say as good as Rami, because Rami's got that experience. But wait, look at De Sciglio running through the middle here. Al-Sharawi, De Sciglio, De Paul, Rodrigo, come on. Got to take these chances. But Nadalchuru, only at 19, he's already a first-team player. He's accomplished, and he feels much younger. I mean, much older. I just got confused there. We got a goal. Zapata's 10th of the season. Yeah, he's he's a really young player, He's young player, but he feels like just an experienced guy. I don't know the exact reason, just because he's doing so well. That's probably the simple reason for that. But Zapata comes up, and should we keep playing him like this ahead of Destro? Because he's got goal-scoring instinct, and don't tell me that's another one. Nadalchuru, that's his 6th of the season. I swear our defenders have got great instinct to score goals. It's crazy. Especially Nadalchuru, somehow he's got 6. Like I talk about Fontas, how he's more of a creative centre-back than most. Nadalchuru's not really, but he's still got 6 goals. That's not really creative. That's just getting kind of his body in the box there near the goal, and trying to win it because of his physical ability. And it ended up working. So again, we're back on track. And Al-Sharawi, look at his run. Look at his run. The finish, he can be like that sometimes. And sorry if there was a little noise there, just knocked my microphone a little bit. But anyway, Al-Sharawi is really dangerous. And DePaul's having a game here as well. Zapata sets up for DePaul. Oh, look at that. Zapata. I'm not sure if he meant that, just to play it off to Rodrigo DePaul. But come on. It looked good. It looked good. Al-Sharawi, look at this little touch there by Zapata. I'm not sure if that was him or the defender, but either way, it worked out because Zapata, that was his man. So if it wasn't for him being in that position, it wouldn't have played its way to Rodrigo De Paul, who I want to give more of a go to. He's like Suso. We've just got better players in his position. But when we've got injuries, that's when they kind of come in. And look how he dodges past here. Zapata. Oh, dangerous challenge, I think that is. Yeah, 2 feet. I can kind of tell. They're just dots, but I can tell because I'm so experienced in Football Manager, just the way they go in for it. And that's a red, and it's 3-0. And we're just going to cruise from here. Torino haven't even had a chance with 11 men, but now with 10 men, yeah, probably not going to be likely for them to come back in this game. Now, DePaul, can he completely finish them off? This is where he needs to step up. He needs to show how good he actually is. He knows he has limited opportunities, and that wasn't very good. Rodrigo. DePaul. But he's a talented player, and don't forget we still have a future fee for him, but yeah, we probably don't have the money just in general, like in the balance, not just transfer budget. We have none, but yeah, I don't think I would. Maybe we can get him on loan again next season. I feel he's a great backup to have, without a doubt, a guy to rotate. That's the kind of player you want. But I'll say don't get complacent out there. Again, Ghulam loses confidence. I'll say passionately, well, technically he's doing well, so now he's fired up. Well, I fixed that. He's fired up now, so yeah, perfect team talk there, really. What? No, that's crazy. We have 37 shots at halftime. I don't think I've had that ever. Like, maybe towards the end of the game you have around that and you think that's a lot. We might end up with at least like 60 surely here, the way it's going. If you have another, or at least 50. Come on, Dembele. This is crazy. And again, only playing on standard. Imagine if we were playing on attacking. But I'm not going to change anything because, yeah, the style we play is going perfectly right now. In this game, the Chilio, that's where the chances are being created. And we're going to have another one, surely. The Chilio, Dembele, get this on target. Or Alsha. Oh. Okay, that does count as a shot. It was a block one, though. Can we get another one on? Ghulam, Dembele. Oh, what a strike. And that brings us to 39 shots. I want to get a record here. What's your record? Leave in your comments. But there could be another here. Dembele. Oh, finished. Oh, that goes up to 41. I'm just like looking at my shots here. I want to get as many as we can. Alsha, Nadalchuru. Oh, that's amazing. Nadalchuru's got 7. This is 31 games. It would make it without defeats in the league. That's crazy. 42 shots. I'm just like really shocked that we have got that many. Look, he's just by himself. No one's marking him. That guy's just like stuck on the line. He's like, oh, I can't leave, Verdi. I can't leave the line. But he kind of had to there to compete with Nadalchuru. Or however you say his name, Nadalchuru. I'm just so excited. Sometimes I get carried away. I get excited and that shows. But, yeah, we're killing it right now. What a game, really. 4-0. Just bundles of chances. Alsha, don't need to like really risk him. We can give game. I'll give game time to some players here, like Suso out on the left. Who needs to be subbed out? Dembele. He's had a good 60 minutes. Still coming back from his injury. We shall bring on Maher. Again, need some game time. We'll make those 2 changes for now. I don't want to make the 3. You might get that injury, and it could prove to be a big injury, which, yeah, we don't want. We've already got a few of those. But again, we're not playing our strongest team. But is Zapata starting stronger than Destro starting? I don't know. We've got to figure that out. Maher, that's another shot. Up to 46 now. And DePaul smashes it. He really wants to show he's good enough to be a starting player. You can't doubt his ability and that his efforts. But also you can't doubt how Hesse's been for us this season as well. He's been absolutely amazing. But DePaul, he's got same goal-scoring instinct. We've got that in our team. That's what I wanted to chase. I wanted to chase goal-scoring players. And that's shown this season. Okay, here we go. DePaul, he's better free kick that time. Kristoff, that makes it over 50 shots. We've got over 50 shots in 75 minutes. I can't remember the last time I've had that in Football Manager, over 50 shots. This is unheard of for me. Yeah, definitely we're on a good track. I'll leave Rodrigo on because he's lacking match fitness, you know. Oh, Rodrigo DePaul. I might actually take the better Rodrigo off. I might bring on a Gavino or Letty in this kind of game. About 15 minutes of time remaining. And he'll play in this good game. He'll get some game time. Hopefully, get some development with it. Not too much action, but we're going to end with 57 shots here. 58. Last minute, we probably won't get to 60. We probably won't get to 60, but 58 and 26 on target, just that separately, is pretty decent. Now, Orletti, maybe can go for one final attack. Suso, DePaul, probably, nothing's going to come from it. But, whoa, what a game. Like, 5-0, we've done that before. But 58 shots in total, that's pretty good. But it's funny, we've had 0 clear-cut chances. But does that count when you've scored? I don't know. Do clear-cut chances count when you scored? I don't really know. But either way, at the end of the day, you can have all those stats, but the biggest stat is, 5-0. The scoreline, that's the only stat that really matters at the end of the day. But it's pretty good to look at. And just high ratings all over the park. Really excellent performance. A good performance, really, to come off the previous one as we go 19 points ahead of Inter. That difference is crazy. I know I'm doing so well, but the other teams aren't really doing... Look how much games they've lost and drawn, like drop points on. Not really good, and Juve's not challenging as well. This is a real commanding season. Okay, guys, you know we are doing pretty well right now, and one of my favourite players in Football Manager in the last couple of years has appeared. Eder Alvarez Balanta, who is an absolute boss of a centre-back, who can play other positions as well. Left-back, defensive midfielder. You can train him to a right-back if you want, but it doesn't really suit that. He runs with the ball often, which is interesting for a centre-back. So, that's why he could probably play a full-back position on the left, at least. We'll get a scout report on him, and I talked to him previously. I think I showed interest. So, I can't declare interest. There's already that. Let's see any information about him. Personal information. I'm actually, because I've done that, you've got to be a good manager to be in a player's favoured personnel when you've never managed him. Does that count if you've managed him? I don't think it does. If you've managed him in another separate career, I don't think it works that way. But I'm his favourite manager or favourite personnel, and no one else is. So that could pave the way for a signing. But that really only matters, doesn't it, until, you can offer them a contract, he'll just accept it, more chance to accept it. I'll make an inquiry. You can see last scout report says between, probably under 10 million, maybe around 8.5 to 9. Would he be worth that? What am I even saying? Yeah, of course Belanta's worth that, but, you'd want to get him as cheap as possible, but it's Balanta, and we could add another amazing centre-back to our ranks, but we are getting Karim Rekic as well, so... Do we need Balanta? But he would step up to be probably... Maybe if we sell Adil Rami, that could be the case. Because he is a bit older. Does he still have interest? Okay, the Real Madrid interest went away. And that kind of has disappeared. His want to leave and everything like that. But still, he's 30. If the offer comes in, there's a replacement right there in Balanta. Anything else? Party... Krivtsov. Let's see. He wants a new contract, does he? How much? He'll be on pretty cheap. But the thing is, he's listed as a backup. So I do have some players listed as backup, contrary to opinion. But some players, you can't have every player on a backup deal. You got to have him listed as first team. But he's been solid for us as a rotation type. So I want to keep him kind of at that, because that's what he is for us. But rotation... Okay, I'm going to try something. I believe this is things people could suggest. You put loyalty bonus and agent fee on 0, and you put that non-negotiable, And that means they have to select it like that. We'll see if we can negotiate something there. Unused sub, I wouldn't put that because a lot of the time he is. But appearance fee, may make that a bit higher because he doesn't play every single game. We'll put 6K. And then wage, maybe try and get it... See, he wants a bit more. Try and get it 15K. And maybe add some goal stuff, goal bonus. He, again, won't score too regularly. I'll do that situation again like I do with defenders. Put goal mark at 5. But, our centre-backs can score. But, Krivtsov hasn't looked like that kind of type. Like Nadal-Chiru, Fontas, Rami. He hasn't stepped up for goals. But we'll still put, 300K. And we'll see. See, that's what it does. That's what it does. That's what it does. Sorry, but some people say I don't handle contract deals and say I should do that, put it 0, then say non-negotiable, and then they reject that. So that's the last time I'm doing that. Okay, are you dumb? This is probably the stupidest thing you could ever read. Balanta, not a worthwhile signing. This guy should be sacked. Salvatore Monaco. Judging playability and potential both 18, he says he's not worthwhile signing. Are you serious? He's not a worthwhile signing. Is it because it says no intention of joining? I'm only thinking that negative would be why. But saying Balanta wouldn't be worthwhile if we signed him, because that wouldn't matter then. Because then he would join. That no intention would go away if he has already joined. But say what is it again? Not a worthwhile signing. That guy would be sacked right there and then. But it's Football Manager's fault, not that guy's fault. Like Balanta saying he's Nadalcha is on some more wages as well. So it's going to be rising for us. 29k in the Reds, which is not really major in the grand scheme of things, and they reject his bid. But eventually, if he's going to want to leave, he will request that. So it's not like I'm going to be chasing to sign him right now, but put that in his mind, But I'll just drop the episode here. This is the last game and last piece of action. Again, that contract thing. Like I said, people told me to put it on 0 and non-negotiable, and that's what I was saying what will happen, and it did happen. So I know how it works. Trust me. But anyway, actually, next episode is going to be 2 games. Frosinone should be an easy win. They are just near the relegation zone. Cagliari, kind of same situation. So should be 2 wins there, I hope. But you don't know. Judging of this episode, couldn't beat Sampdoria, but they're doing much better than those 2. But the episode after that, I think the date in Italy is the 5th for the region day, but sometimes they're really random, so don't hold me to it. But I think, after the next episode, the following one will be the youth intake. Hopefully can get someone good, but for now, I'll leave it here. Drop a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if this is the first video you have seen from me for some regular Football Manager content, and I shall see you guys in the very next one.